girl, what's up? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a soft glam makeup look that I think is perfect for in the office, on the go, running errands, dropping the kids off, you name it, and it's affordable. So if you want to see what products I use to get this look, then keep on watching. Brows are as good as it's going to get for now. So we're going to go ahead and moisturize the skin. We're going to go in with the Bubble Power Wave Super Hydrating Moisturizer. Love this down, okay? Such a good hydrating moisturizer, especially if you have a dry skin. But nevertheless, Bubble has some really good products that are hydrating, affordable, and moisturizing. For foundation today, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Lifter Plump and Glow. I am in the shade 332. I feel like it's gonna be perfect, especially for these warmer months coming up. This is a really good hydrating formula. It is a medium to buildable coverage in my opinion. If you are a full coverage girly, you could definitely get away with wearing this. I still like to show my moles and freckles to come through, so I don't like a full coverage. I like a medium coverage, and with this I feel like even as much as I'm adding, it seems like it's a lot, but it's not. Very lightweight. I feel like I have nothing on my skin, and sometimes when foundations feel this way, I feel like I need to go on with another layer, but certainly you can stop here, or if you feel like you need more coverage depending on your skin texture, definitely go in. I feel like you can still feel like it's lightweight on the skin. Maybelline did their big one with this one. So for concealer, I am going to go in with a little more of a fuller coverage concealer, but before that I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Soft Glam Concealer. I love to go in with these when I am mixing concealers. I don't do a lot because, you know, putting a lot of product will cause a lot more creasing. I naturally crease anyway under my eyes, so this is just to kind of do a little color correcting before I put on a brightening concealer. But these are so hydrating, and $5, girl, you need to stock up on these and keep these in your rotation, especially when you are quickly trying to run out the door, get to that meeting, get to that class. So I have both of these in the shade 30 Medium Warm and 31 Medium Neutral. So the Medium Neutral one is spot on, and the 30 Warm gives a little bit of a golden yellow undertone, which I don't mind because I could leave it like this if I wanted to, and it helps with brightening, color correcting under the eye, giving the hydration. But I am gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer just to give a little more coverage. A little bit of this goes a long way. I have it in the shade 385 Amber. She's a little on the fuller coverage side, so I love that, especially on those early mornings. I'm gonna just let that one dry down so I can show you a little bit more of a coverage ability if you wanted to. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with this Colourpop Paradise City. It's the Super Shock Bronzer. Love this bronzer. Love, love, love this bronzer. It blends well. The undertone of this is what really takes the cake for me. I love a golden, warm bronzer. It just adds so much depth to the face, and I love that. You can see, just leaving that on for a couple of seconds, it is gonna give you more coverage. So the longer you let your concealer sit, the longer it will set and give you the best coverage, especially with this L'Oreal Infallible. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Dusty Rose Liquid Blush. This is the Camo Liquid Blush. This is a really subtle pink shade. I really like using this, especially when I'm going into the office, because again, it's not doing too much, but it is buildable and a little bit goes a long way. Now, if you feel like you have blush blindness, just take your sponge or your brush, whichever tool you're using. Don't put any more product on there because, like I said, we don't want to look cakey and crackly under the eye. So you're just gonna go ahead and blend the concealer over and on top of that blush. And as you can see, it just makes it even across the eye. I'm gonna go on with one of my faves. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection Powder. I have it in this light pink shade. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Baked Bronzer. This is in the shade Capri Copper number 3. I have been really loving this bronzer. It is so opaque and it just glides on so smoothly. And I love that. And it's super warm tone. Love that. Of course, for my skin tone. To set the entire face, I'm gonna go in with this Colourpop Pretty Fresh pressed face powder in the shade Medium Dark 16. This is just one of those light and airy powders to just set the face all over. I am gonna go ahead and set the brows so I don't forget. This is the Morphe setting gel, brow setting gel. I went in with my Morphe pencil, of course. And I actually used a little bit of the Morphe Brow Tease in the shade Java, which matches my pencil, just to shade it in a little bit. I've been thinking about going back to doing pomades because, girl, I go through these brow pencils like crazy. And having thick eyebrows, I want to fill in my brows the way that I like to fill in my brows. I don't want to be sparse. So that's what that tease is going to do. It's going to fill it in a little bit so you don't have to use too much brow product. I'm going to go in to set the liquid blush with the e.l.f. Always Rosy Blush, which is a nice mauve shade. Nice mauve shade, very pigmented. So I realized that we did not go in with a primer. And sometimes if you're rushing out to work, to school, daycare, you may not get a chance to use all these products. So I was gonna go in with the NYX The Face Glue Primer. This is a really good primer, hydrates, also locks in your makeup all day. But we're gonna go in with the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Nourishing Milk to refresh your skin, but also this acts as a primer. It's drying down. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bronzer that we use and just go all over the eyelid just to add a little bit of oomph to the eye. You can certainly leave it blank if you want, but I tend to do this when I'm in a rush and I don't have time to do anything else. This just pulls everything together, in my opinion. One shade, quick and easy. I know I talk about these a lot, but if you wanted to take the eye look a little bit further, you can certainly pop on any of these like e.l.f. Fine as Fleck glitter shadows, and these are just the best eye toppers in my opinion. Like, look at that. Looks like you did something and you did nothing. For lips, we're gonna go in with the Sephora liquid lipstick in the number 41. It is a really pretty mauve shade. So I'm gonna use that as like my outer color. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the L'Oreal concealer to lighten this up a bit. I'm gonna go on top of this with the Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the shade Super Neutral. I've been loving this. I talked about it in my last video, my Throwback Thursday video. Love this. Perfect. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Buttermelt Highlighter. This is in the shade Bronze Gold. This is a very pigmented highlighter. A little bit goes a long way. To set everything, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is like a soft glam in the office type of look. I would certainly wear this in the office if I had a lot of meetings, you name it. Of course, by the end of the day, I probably would change my lips to just gloss, girl. But you know, when you first get into the groove of doing your makeup, this is it. This is it. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you would wear a soft glam makeup look to the office, to class, dropping the kids off, running errands. Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, love, peace, and beauty. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.